Our inherent blueprints are like templates that give the body something to look to when healing itself. When healing doesn't occur, it's because we've partially lost access to those blueprints, or perhaps we've completely lost connection with them. Our blueprints also inspire us to do things, to feel certain ways, to think and remember, and to guide decisions. I like to say they tell our heart where to go and what choices are in our best interest. Well, what exactly are these inherent blueprints of health, and how on earth are they connected to healing diamonds? Blueprints are an expression of our highest spiritual self, that part of us that knows, that part of us that is the most wise, that can see the overview of our life and lifetimes, so from many different levels. Our blueprints exist as the communication that our highest self uses to guide all aspects of our life. So the blueprints are not our highest self exactly, but they are how our higher self communicates to our molecules, atoms, cells, and even our emotions, memory, and mind, and intuition. Blueprints exist at all levels of our being because our highest self needs to communicate with all levels of our being. The way they communicate with our physical body is through our carbon atoms. We're carbon-based beings. Every single cell of our body is loaded with carbon atoms. It's in the protein, the carbohydrate, the fat. It's in nucleic acids, which form DNA. It's in our blood, our hormones, our lymph, our immune system, and every system of our body. Carbon is everywhere throughout our body. So it makes sense that our blueprints would communicate with us via carbon. Carbon, you might say, is what connects us with our highest self. Maybe that's a stretch. In any case, our highest self can't exactly be located, of course, but that highest self, that part of us that knows, that super wise aspect of ourself, can speak to us through our blueprints. Okay, let's take an even closer look at what they are. Our highest self is considered pure white light. So as an expression of white light, the blueprints split into color rays, like a prism separates sunlight into 7 colors. So blueprints are spectrums, and everyone has a different set of spectrums. When our spiritual self tries to communicate with our cells, it has to speak in terms that the body can understand. And so it splits, its white light splits into these blueprint spectrums of color rays. The body understands color because color rays, is the most essential life-giving energy we have. They're a combination of light and sound, which is the essence of physicality. It's what has manifested everything within us and around us. When we want to consciously connect with our blueprints, we can do so by working with the color rays. Color is what we see. Color rays is the life energy that feeds us. The only natural source of all 7 color rays on Earth is diamond, specifically the 2% of diamonds that carry 7 color rays. We call them healing diamonds, 7 color ray diamonds, therapy diamonds, and we also call them theradiamonds. By wearing a healing diamond in, let's say, jewelry, or applying a healing diamond by itself in special ways, we can help the body speak to its blueprints and listen to its blueprints, and also provide the body directly with these 7 life-giving color rays. The diamond can do that. It works because diamond is made of carbon. Our blueprints speak through the color spectrum to our carbon atoms, and a healing diamond made of carbon carries a spectrum of color. See the connection? Now, the earth, or nature itself, has a remedy for everything. She offers herbs for physical ills, and her gem and mineral kingdom has remedies for our energetic aspects. And diamond, specifically, again, a diamond that carries the color rays, will be able to speak to those blueprints. When we work with a healing 7 color ray carrying diamond, the blueprints begin to wake up. Well, why do they fall asleep? Well, they fall asleep when we ignore them, when we don't pay attention to our body's needs, when we don't give it the clean water, food, and air that it requires, if we let our emotions and thoughts run wild, our blueprints will start to go to sleep. We become disconnected from them. Our body starts to do things we don't want it to do. But by working with the healing diamond, we can start to wake them back up. We're also able to receive essential nourishing color rays by what the diamond can give to us. As a result, life energy begins to flow through us better, awakening our carbon atoms, helping our carbon atoms listen more carefully to those blueprints, which then also wake up. As I said, we have blueprints at all levels. Our cellular blueprints show the cells what their mission is. Our organs, our tissues, molecules, systems, they're all here to keep us healthy, to maintain our physical health. And then we have, you might say, the bigger blueprints, the ones that guide life experience, that are in charge of my emotions, thoughts, intuition, my memory. They may guide me through some rough patches. They may guide me through some really big challenges, but it's not arbitrary. I've noticed that the biggest challenges in my life, especially my biggest health issues, are the ones that have taught me the most. And I wouldn't trade those for the world. It's all guided by the blueprints, which know what I need. My blueprints know what lessons I need. So working with blueprints is not about having perfect health or a perfect life, but it is about continuing to listen in a way that can help you get through those challenges more easily. Yes, of course, there are so many different ways that you can learn to reconnect with your higher self on your own. And you can then learn to listen to what your higher self is saying. By having a physical tool, I feel makes it so much easier. I feel so fortunate that I have healing diamonds to work with. They are able to access the body's energies in such specific and unique and very sophisticated ways to help me get through the rough patches in the ways that my body needs the help. And awakening the blueprints is just one of those ways. So it truly is a fascinating journey of learning how and why the body works. And there's so much to learn if you want to. So for more, or even just a little bit more, you can find links under this video. My name is Isabel Morton. I'm the founder of the Gemstone Therapy Institute. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone that you love. I wish you all the very best on your journey to greater health, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye-bye for now.